Hello, welcome in everyone. I hope you're doing well. So here in Florida, our garage sales and estate sale season is finally starting to kick in. And in this video, I go to a really crazy estate sale that was just build a pile, name your price kind of situation. I get some really awesome video game finds in a garage sale. And I learned a couple of lessons, unfortunately, along the way that hurt a little bit. But let's go ahead and check it out, and I'll explain some more at the end. All right. I must have just seen your sign as you were putting it up then.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's all in here?
Yeah, until I get it dragged out.
Okay.
Go ahead, go ahead.
All right, we are going to start off with a fail right off the bat. I got to this sale, I was the first one there, and I walked past these Chevy hubcaps. He wanted $100 for all four of them. I did not know enough about them. I did not research them, and unfortunately, they were worth between $250 and $350, but I had my attention elsewhere with some video games I saw in the distance. So this was a nice, pleasant surprise. This gentleman wanted $40 for everything in the box. It had controllers, it had the orange gun, all the original cords, as well as 2 games. So I definitely picked this up for $40.
That's an oldie.
Yeah, probably end up getting that. Let's see what else you have here. Move that along. Here you go. That's for the Nintendo.
Well, thank you.
Yes, you're very welcome. All right, good luck today.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. No, man, let's get here one way out.
All right. All right, so I wanted to do a quick close-up of what I just grabbed from that estate sale because you couldn't really see everything too well in the video. That was actually filled with a bunch of these belt buckles. It had Zippo lighters. It had a bunch of these, which gave me a very Ed Hardy vibe. Sailor Jerry lighters. I think there was 3 or 4 of those. This one's kind of cool, the chocolate lighter. Now, what I've decided to do with all these is I'm actually going to run a Dibbed It live auction, and it's going to be all just knives and lighters and belt buckles, kind of just things like that. But I just wanted to give you a closer look at kind of what I picked up there real quick, because everyone was just sort of grabbing stuff from the estate sale. So I saw this and I figured, why not grab it and get home and see what I have. And I think I'll do pretty good on this. There's some really neat ones that look almost 3D. It looks like another one of those Ed Hardy looking ones. All right, let's go back to the estate sale now.
Morning.
How much is the plant? I mean, can I get that pothos right there?
Yeah, he's the price guy. I'm just the money person.
Put that pothos in my pile.
Can I put this back here?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody, we do have a holding area over here if you want to hold anything.
Yeah, and if you guys see something taken off a door or something like that, you already know the drill. Go over and that's pretty.
Very little, and it's in that very back bedroom. It's very little.
Yeah,
I have a pile right
yeah, make your pile. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, again, at the end of the day, I want it all gone.
Okay.
So, well, I'll try to work with you best I can. Okay.
Okay.
Is this where we make our piles?
Bucks worth of stuff right here in rock machinery. So it's a lot. I'd be willing to make a deal. I need it gone. So I'll make sure it's worth your while.
Coke sign.
Alright. Beautiful.
What are you asking on that book that you put this?
What's that?
What are you asking on that
Yeah,
book?
like,
that-
what do you want of those? 125, and it's yours.
125?
Yeah, I mean it's 400 and up, 4 to
Right.
6. So you
Okay.
do 125. That book's at
I'll
yours.
take it. I'm gonna get that whole top shelf too.
The whole top shelf.
So I'm just gonna
Okay.
give you one book out of it. So that way, that's like my way of reserving the top shelf.
A radio or something.
Alright. And then this bag, I think.
Okay, yeah. This might be it all, yes. And then there's the other trio piece there. Okay. Okay, yes, that's this is all of it here.
And
Dremel, clearly when people think router, they think Dremel, so.
That's your back building. There's a whole building out back you can rummage through. It's
I think this one was like 27, 20, something like that. And then this, I'm seeing like some, where I just see some stuff there. 20 to, 20 to 30 with the bag, with all these little components and stuff like that. To be honest, I would love to try to get 20 out of it, but I'm not sure if that's going to make much sense for you. Let me see what this lady.
let me peek through it a little bit
if
harder.
anything, just keep it set off to the side and stuff. Where was she at?
I don't know.
yeah, me neither.
I want to say yes.
Okay.
We'll have to see.
Did you see?
I'm
There
assessing.
he is.
I'm
Hey, what's up,
assessing.
Dave?
I'm here. How's it going?
What's up, Dave? And this is another one. Maybe
Okay.
we could do a group
Getting
deal or
into
something
Dremel.
like that. Large collection of comic books. I don't know what else he had. I know he had. I'm pretty sure he had gold, silver. He had bronze. He had. These were full of high value items. These.
I'm
but
excited to go through what I grabbed this morning without looking.
Oh, that's how we do it.
I have no idea what I bought.
Sale, we would get ahead of ourselves because we would be too many people around. I think that's new in box, I believe. That's more of a kid set.
Right. How much you asking on that one?
Let's see. Again, I don't want to vacuum the corner on this, but if you did take that,
I'll
I'll throw that in there, yeah. And I don't want to back you into it. If you end up not wanting to do
Yeah.
it, I'll work you a deal on the other stuff.
I gotcha.
This guy just said no to this one.
Kimchi, right? Kimchi.
You find anything?
No, your husband found a few things.
Nope.
He probably put
Find
it in
anything?
your basket.
A little bit. Found some books, some magazines. I'm like in magazine mind at this point. It's like all
Yeah.
I'm looking at. These are interesting. I don't really know if they're worth anything.
Like I said, I've been here for I think almost 2 hours now scanning all the books.
Yeah.
I didn't get to a lot of ones out here yet, but
I guess I'll carry this stuff in.
here, if you want to keep looking, I'm going in there to look at this
I have a
stuff.
basket of magazines in there already. One of those red baskets, if you want to put it with those.
Sure. All right, so here something kind of happened with my footage and it just all went super speed with no sound. So I'm actually going to just do a voiceover. Basically at this point I have purchased everything you saw for $275. I'm just kind of loading all these books into my car, which took up almost all of my car. Now for that $275, I did get the Dremel, the case of stuff that had the belt buckles and the lighters. I got those 2 book sets, the ones that were around $750 and $300. The rock tumbler, the PS3, and there were also some walking sticks that I had purchased that I didn't actually catch on camera. But all said and done, everything was $275, and I spent about 2 hours at that sale.
Go ahead.
How are you this morning?
Doing well, best I can be.
There you go. How much are you asking on this? 5. How much are your clothes?
3 on the shirts, and I can 10 for these 2, 5 for the rest.
10 for these two.
Both,
Okay.
yeah, 10.
No, you're good. You're good.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
All right.
So down here, I'm about to start looking through this big bin. I heard him say to another person that was shopping that he would sell this whole bin of t-shirts for $30. And when the guy passed on it, I figured I'd come check it out. And I really liked what I saw in here. There was lots of movie shirts and anime. There was some vintage Disney, Universal, Snoopy. So there was a lot of cool shirts in here. So for $30, I'd say there was probably close to 50 shirts in there. Some were new with tags. So I did go ahead and pick this up, and I will be running pretty much all of these on a live Dibdit auction. $30 for all these shirts. Ugh. I'm probably gonna get that. I'm not gonna leave it there and blocking the aisle. I'm just gonna look at my pile real quick and see what I picked.
You can keep the container as well.
Okay. All right, I think I'm done.
You say 55. I'm at 35 here, 36, 37, 38. I'd like to get 10 for him, so I was just doing 12 for both.
Okay.
Or, I mean, 17 for both. I say 55.
5, okay. 30, 35. Okay. 35.
Yeah, so this is 35, 6, 7. I'm only charging $1 for
Okay.
these.
6, 7.
And then 17 for the $2.
All right, so I'm at 55.
But literally, leave him your number because
Yeah.
I'm telling you when we go through this stuff, if you like Disney clothes and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. Anything Disney, I'm pretty much all
What do you
about.
mostly look for your lives?
Do you have change for 60?
We got it out first.
Oh, you bought
So,
Are you asking like different prices for each of them, or?
What are you asking on the golf clubs? That's something I don't know. And you walk away. You're reselling them. You get money.
Yeah, well, this
Yeah.
one is a set here. There's these 5 or 6 is a driver set,
Okay.
or iron set. With 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17, 18, and 40 for all of them.
40 for all.
You can make that back on that set, easy.
Yeah.
That Titleist, that DCI oversized.
Okay.
That's why I said.
I'll look that one up.
I know what size and which put together. We can even tie them together.
Right here is selling for 200.
How much are you selling this for?
$20. That was all the.
It's a shame the Nike one's so rusted. The Nike ones always do so good.
No, that's actually how it's supposed to be. It gives it more grip. Correct.
For real?
I'm
You're not
I'm being 1,000% honest
No, it's
with
supposed to be super.
you. That gives it more grip when you're chipping it. I actually might want to keep this one, but it's 16.
If you want.
He knows her. That's why I said he golf.
All right, let's
And
see.
my brother lives in Manhattan now. He moved from Florida to New York. Everybody else moves off, but he's
Yeah.
lived there forever.
That's pretty funny. All right, so that's a 40 for that. What are you asking on the golf clubs?
Golf clubs. What for that bundle? Like, sorry, my mom.
You're fine. I added this club to the bundle that was there.
I'm gonna guess $50, but I'm gonna ask my mom.
Okay. Let me know.
Mom, how much for
The set over here?
50, but
The ones that are on the ground, I added another one to that pile too.
sweet. I mean, yeah.
These are the ideas. Oh, yeah, it's actually a pretty good set. I'd take $50 for him.
That's okay. All right, so I just kind of wanted to show this book set that I had gotten at that estate sale. So I had spent $125 on these books, and I was looking to hopefully make around $800 when I go to sell it. However, it is missing one book, number 54. And now that I've had some time to kind of do a little bit more research on it, I'm gonna go ahead and post these for around $650, which is still an amazing buy for $125. They are very heavy, so I'm thinking for shipping, I'm going to have to split this up possibly into 2 separate boxes. But we will see. I'll probably pack it up ahead of time so I don't have to worry about damaging these books because the people had kept them in very pristine condition. All right, so since I cut the camera, I actually started looking at some of these books. Now, most of them are in really good shape, but I'm noticing that number 4 had water damage. So I've been sitting here going through the 300 something pages and just trying to separate them because they were a little bit stuck together. I was not aware that they had water damage. And hopefully it doesn't hurt the value too much, but you can see there's some staining on the pages because of it. So that will lower the value on this one a little bit, unfortunately. All right, so also in the video at the estate sale, you could hear me say I'll take that whole top shelf of books, but I never caught it on camera. This is actually the set that I had purchased. It is the Britannica, let's see, it's volumes 1 through 29. And this was really hard to comp out when I was there because there was so many different editions to look through. And this one was the 15th edition, I believe, when I was looking it up. Let's see, 15th. Yes, 15th edition. And I thought maybe it was around 150, 200 for all these. But I'm actually going to go ahead and post these for $350. There's not too many available and there are a few sold. So this was also a nice book pickup from that estate sale. All right, so let's go ahead and kind of dive into those sales a little bit. Now, at that estate sale, it really was just grab what you can, make a pile, make a deal, which is unusual for an estate sale, and I was having a ton of fun there. I ended up spending about 2 hours picking through mainly books because there were so many books of value, and you had those, what were they? The Britannica Great Books. The one set that I had was worth about $650 to $700 after I noticed some of the damage. And then the other set of the Britannica books was right in that $300 range. So those were great finds. There were a few $20 books that I did grab. I don't believe I showed them all in the video, but just to give you an idea, after 2 hours there, I was getting tired. I was kind of burnt out, done. And Dave from ADH Dave, if you want to check out his YouTube channel as well, I know he's been talking about this book buy. He stayed for another 2 hours after I left and bought the rest of the books. And there were definitely a lot of rare books in there that had value. So there was so much there at that sale to go around for resellers. It was amazing. Now, towards the end of the video with those golf clubs, I don't know if you could hear the gentleman, but he was saying that the club was supposed to be rusted. That's how it works the best. And I really thought that was a joke. And when I got home, I did some more research, and it turns out that that's true. There are clubs that I guess the iron sets, they will sometimes prefer them to be rusted to do with the grip. So I went ahead and looked on eBay, and sure enough, there are rusted ones, full rusted sets that are selling if they're a good brand. So I did go ahead and I learned that even if it's rusted, if it's a great brand, it's probably worth picking up. So yeah, it was nice to get out there, to go to a lot of sales again, finding video games. I haven't found an old Nintendo system like that in a while, and it was a lot of fun. So if you're enjoying the content, please don't forget to go ahead and give me a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment. I am trying to get my followers up to 500 is my next goal. When I get to 500, I'm gonna do another giveaway on here. And right now we're kind of thinking it might be a Disney Loungefly backpack. So you're not gonna wanna miss that. But until next time, thank you so much, and I'll see you next week.